this again. I pray for peace, but I'm ready for war. I pray for change, 'cause I've been here before. I pray for peace, but I'm ready for war. I pray for peace, but I'm ready for war. I pray for peace, but I'm ready for war.
What's up, all you trickly bastards? Welcome back to It's 17 or Somewhere. As always, I'm Athen.
I'm Desiree.
I'm Desiree. Oops, I had my thing still muted.
So, here we are today. Josh should be here with us at some time a little later today. He was helping Dawn move today, so he was there. He's not able to be here immediately with us. I think, if that makes sense. All right, but yeah, there's all that. What you just saw on the intro, that's a little commercial from USMC Racing. With that, I wanted to give a shout out to what was it? Hold on, give me a second. Open link in new tab. There we go. All right, so wanted to give a shout out to darn, I'm sucking right now. All right, give a shout out to Trident Productions, Hot Shots, Secrets, and USMC Racing. Also wanted to mention this week on the bar, Wednesday at 2000 Eastern Standard Time or 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That would be Brian Check from USMC Racing is going to be a guest on the bar, so go ahead and make sure you tune into that. Also, like always, make sure you tune in Sundays for the bar with the bar, not the bar, BV Nation with the guys over there across the mountain from us.
Wait a second.
Yep, and then Monday we've got ThreatCon 5 Radio, and then Thursdays is WO Radio.
Tuesday
is WO Radio, and then we have also
Finn Vets, follow them.
She should just do this. So yeah,
he's all over the place with it. We have Finn Vets following WO Radio after that, and then we have George's show. I think Thursday. I don't know which one it is. I think it's Warrior Wallet. I think Bear News is on Sundays. I think that's all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Or isn't there the sports one too on Fridays?
Isn't there another sports one on Fridays? You said. Yeah, they do.
I thought so.
The bar does a sports show in the mornings before.
You're gonna have to get it.
On Sunday.
J-Dub's gonna have to give you a new readout for the show.
I'll have to figure it out somehow. I don't know what I just did.
Professional.
Exactly.
I'm not very good at it all. So also while we're at it, why don't you go check out Warrior Point. WarriorPoint.org with an E. Good Lord, I'm way behind today for some reason. I don't know, my brain's not catching up with my mouth or something. So that's interesting.
It happens, I guess.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
You're just retarded, that's why happened.
Yeah, there's also that. I don't know how and why that's not working.
Well, did you share it?
I did share it.
Did you tag me in it?
No, I did not. And Minnie is here. Minnie's joined. So.
Hey, what up, Minnie and Julie? I'm Romaine. How are you today?
There were supposed to be some tags in the description of this video. I don't know if they made it there. So, I'm working on that. But, yeah. So, yeah, we got Julie Little Spud Romaine, who's joined us. And, also John Kremering. We also have two other people watching, but they haven't said anything yet. So, but, yeah, we're waiting for Josh to show up. Don, I don't think he's going to be with us anymore. And Aaron.
Don left us.
I'm not sure what's going on with Aaron. So, but if they're going to show up, they will show up. They've all been invited. They're all part of the call. So if they want to be here, they'll be here. So yeah.
I don't want to be here. Can I leave?
Yes.
Whatever, Connor. Leave. Get out of here.
I'm going, bitch.
I'm joking. We love you. Stay.
I'm already gone. Bye.
All right. So Josh just said he's ready, so I'm adding him right now.
I'm going, bitch.
Shouldn't he already be on?
He should be, but he's not. So I'm adding him.
Oh.
The first thing you're going to see when he loads in that picture is sending the fucking Skype call.
He's gonna load in and see a 4-foot cock. So there we go. There was that.
We're doing good, Julie.
So
So let's talk about our week. I've been working a week straight, almost. I'm very exhausted. Next week, we go to Portland again for Tristan's appointments. This kid is getting exhausting. Seriously. He has an appointment on Tuesday and an appointment on Wednesday. Poor kid.
poor Ted.
Wednesday's appointment, I hope it's good news on Wednesday. He has to get an x-ray, and hopefully they tell us some good news about the fluid in his chest. As last Friday when we took him in, he still had fluid in there. More fluid than they wanted to be in there, so let's just hope.
Let's just hope.
Define our show. And
So, yeah, there it is. Okay. So, also want to let everyone know, we are also actually streaming to YouTube and Twitch right now. So, there's that. I don't know how to find my sign in. I'm not signed in. Well, I guess I'm not going to monitor the stream. So, there we go. Yep. There's all that. All right. So, Josh, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. How you doing today, dude?
Tired.
Yeah, you were helping.
I bet.
Sucking so much dick, I bet you're tired.
No, we helped Dan or Don move.
Yeah.
Like getting the stuff from the storage unit and everything was easy, but when we got to his place, he lived on the 3rd floor. So.
Oh, damn.
Shit.
That's a shitty. Was it a lot of heavy stuff?
Yeah, Don and Dan did that though.
Yeah, they're like, the little guy doesn't need to be moving at all. Because they're both over 6 foot, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And
hey,
just the
guys,
Hobbit.
it would be a little difficult. For, it'd be a little bit difficult for a 6 foot dude to be cooperating with a 5 foot tall dude carrying a couch upstairs.
Right?
But we got it done. And, I mean, it wouldn't have been too bad. It's just the stairs, dude. My legs just got worn out, bro. Like, felt like jelly. I felt like they were gonna buckle on me sometimes. But
Oh, I bet. Poor you.
plus, I mean, I don't really do rigorous activities anymore.
His show is WO Radio. Snodgrass?
Snodgrass? Oh.
It's WO Radio. Alright.
Yeah, what?
Well, yeah.
Since you're doing it, just tell him.
No, you go ahead and type
you
it
go
in
ahead and
there.
do it. You go ahead and do it. What's up there, Scott Schaefer? So, yes, Snodgrass isn't usually on our show. He's the host of WO Radio. That comes on
Tuesday.
Tuesday evenings. What time?
I don't know what time the show comes on.
Oh, I'm bad with.
Usually on when I'm at work. So,
I have a bad memory. I'm really bad with the show times
with
on
times.
the network.
He's bad with everything to do with the show.
Well, yeah, there's also that. Oh, I'm not
Yeah.
wearing my hat.
You're not wearing your hat. He's wearing the new shirt I got him.
I am wearing the new shirt.
It's
I got him. Oh, thanks.
I think you should wear your fucking sunglasses.
You think I should wear the sunglasses too?
Right?
Yeah,
I wear my sunglasses inside.
that's right.
See? There we go. I can be cool like the other
Okay,
people.
now it looks like fucking Blackbeard from fucking.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Go ahead,
Rainbow
take this.
Six. I heard something about Blackbeard today, and I can't remember what it was.
Really?
Yeah. I can't remember what it was. Some kind of prank or something. I don't remember.
So, yeah, I was emulating Justin there for a minute. There, Scott Schaefer. Justin wears his glasses on his show all the time, so
So does J-Dub.
I don't like doing that because I can't see inside with sunglasses on. So, but yeah.
Dude, if I didn't have to wear glasses, I'd wear sunglasses all the time.
I bet.
I like it when people can't see my eyes.
You can get prescription sunglasses though.
Well, it makes it easier to check out chicks.
Yeah.
They
Well,
can't-
yeah, that's
Fuck
what I'm
up.
saying.
You're about ready to get hurt.
Yeah. So.
Yes, he's gonna get hurt big time.
Man,
Punch his dick live on stream, Des.
when we were moving, there was this guy who was just like walking around outside with his shirt off. This guy was huge, bro.
Yeah.
He was fucking ripped and yoked as shit, and I was like, "What does this guy do?" Like, he
Should have said, "Hey."
just walk around. I was like, I told Dan, I was like, you know, I really don't want to stare, but I kind of do.
Because Josh likes seeing big, muscly men.
Hell yeah, who doesn't?
Apparently he does.
People who are not faggots.
Speaking of faggots, Prince Harry wants to ban Fortnite.
Thank God.
No, he
Yo.
got banned in Fortnite, I thought.
No, he wants to ban it because he says it's too addictive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Get rid of that shit. It's stupid.
Oh.
He
Okay.
thinks He thinks Fortnite was created to be addictive,
Well, it was.
and like, I don't know. I just thought it was funny. It was just a really brief article I read.
Okay. It's because I didn't see an article about it. There was Philip DeFranco had a video about it this week where he was talking about he just said Prince Henry's Fortnite ban. I was assuming it meant he got banned on Fortnite, not that he wants to ban Fortnite.
Yeah, he wants to ban it. And I thought it was funny.
Okay. So, let's see. What other stories do we have? We got some, since we already in the gaming, we got some other gaming stuff we could talk about. So,
Nobody cares.
they dropped some first look stuff at Darkborn, which I haven't actually heard of that game. Is that at all associated with Bloodborne and all that? Do you know, Josh?
Darkborn? I haven't heard anything about that.
Because
I feel like if it was, Butter would have told me.
okay, because PCGamer.com has an article dropped 15-minute look at Darkborn. In the trailer, it's supposed to be showing some monsters eating Vikings and stuff like that. So I'll put put a link to that article over here on the stream. So Control V.
Yeah, I haven't heard of Darkborn.
I hadn't either. It sounds
There's
like
probably a lot of things I haven't heard of, to be honest, man.
So we got that. I hadn't watched the video yet. Let's see. Let me read the article. So it says Darkborn. Oh man, what we got to figure out what's up with Des's mic. All right, Darkborn, formerly known
I don't
as
know.
Project White, has finally, because her volume always seems like it just varies. It like jumps up and jumps down and just changes everywhere. But Darkborn, formerly known as Project White, has finally been shown off in grisly detail. The outsider's sneaky first-person tale of vengeance puts us in the shoes of a monster, rather than one of the burly Vikings that populate the land. It's pretty grim, but also just pretty. Enjoy a murderous stroll in the woods by watching the gameplay reveal above. But after beardy arseholes ruin your life, you've got to venture
That's
out.
happened.
Huh?
Bearded assholes.
Beardy arseholes?
That's happened in a nutshell.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Pretty much, if you'd ask Desiree, she'd agree with you. You've got to venture out and
Yep.
get your delicious revenge. But starting out, you're only a wee monster, adorable Even so, you have to play it safe and sneaky, growing bigger and stronger as you munch on more of your nasty enemy or tasty enemies. Eventually, it looks like you'll become a horrifying, huge monstrosity that can leap into groups of soldiers and effortlessly rip them to shreds. All right, so it does sound like it might be kind of taking a page out of like the Darkborn and all that type stuff, but it seems
Sounds
like
kind of cool, I guess.
it almost sounds like it might be a button masher.
Yeah, like a hack and slash.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, do you know what we should do if we're going to have a calling number? Just like give people the Skype and just like let them just drag them in and shit like that.
Well, that ends up making things really difficult then, though, because you can't. There's issues with you have to, because people can't just call in on Skype when you're running the Skype call. You actually have to add them to the Skype call, and that means a lot of people don't actually use Skype right now because, as we both all know, Skype sucks ass. So
Yeah, Skype sucks bad.
I mean, it could be possible to maybe like do the Discord and have like major channels and shit.
well, and eventually I want to work the Discord into that, but we have to actually get people like joining the Discord and being, in the Discord. So.
If I post a link in the fucking chat, I can actually like admin it a bit for you.
Say that one more again.
I can make like locked channels and shit like that, so that only people who like get dragged in can actually like talk.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to help with all that, that would be awesome.
Yeah, like I built Platbud if you didn't know. Like Platbud was made by me.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, dude. If you want to help with it, by all means, go ahead. So.
But what the fuck was I gonna say?
I
don't know. The what did you say that game was called? Darkborn?
Yeah, Darkborn is what it's called.
Sounds interesting. I like how you start off as a monster. What did it say? A baby monster, and
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty cool, I guess.
And then as you play, you grow up and become a big mean monster.
Yeah.
So that was. I don't want to go through all our, because we don't have a lot of gaming news for this week. There's only a couple of gaming news things that I stumbled upon.
I'm kind of afraid to go on the internet because of the Avengers in game.
Mm-hmm.
People are like fucking spoiling it on purpose.
Oh, I haven't seen it. When did it drop?
I don't know.
Huh.
But I've already heard people bitching about it. I guess some guy saw like a pre-screening of it or some shit, and I don't know. And
Okay. I haven't.
he's like spoiling it for everyone. And
I haven't seen any spoilers yet.
Also, if you go on eBay, they're selling tickets for like $10,000.
That I could believe. It's like I know they're saying it's supposed to be like a 3-hour movie, but I haven't seen any spoilers yet.
But yeah, that's the big thing everyone's talking about right now is how on eBay they're like tickets are ridiculously priced. Like people selling them for like $5 grand, $10 grand.
So I mean, but you get that like pretty much every single time there's a big high-end movie like that coming out. So but I was gonna talk about here. I don't even know how or why I stumbled upon this, but earlier this week, right after our show last week, actually, after last week's show, I found a listing for a $150,000 penny. It's a 1792 Washington Roman head cent, which is pretty neat. It's a actual American penny, but it's got a Roman head on it, and so. If you find any pennies from 1792 that have a Roman head on it,
good luck with that.
It might be valuable.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Good luck with that. I mean, a lot of people.
God. So, go ahead.
A lot of people don't even look at their pennies before they, spend them or throw them away.
I don't ever carry cash, so.
Oh.
I never carry cash.
You never carry cash? Well, we don't either, really. Not unless
Sometimes.
sometimes we will, but I mean, I sometimes we will. But I mean, I guess it depends on where we're going and what we're doing. So like when Desiree was in the hospital with Dresden, the you know cafeterias in there they don't take card. You can only use cash. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
so she had to have cash on her then. But most of the time we usually just use card. Makes it easiest. So.
Right, I set up the channels for you. Yeah, already done.
Oh damn! That was quick.
Yep. If you want to be in like the Q&A, just join the waiting room if you want to, and then we'll drag you into it. That's simple how it works.
Okay, so we'll have to start pushing the Discord for the show at some point. We can work on that. Well, we can do it right now. Hey guys, if you're interested in hanging out with us during the show and even off times on the show, we got Discord. Check out Discord. Look up It's 1700 somewhere.
Oh, just give it a fucking link, you dumbass.
Oh yeah, we could do that too.
I
Invite
thought
people.
fucking-
He's not very intelligent.
Jesus Christ.
No limit. Expires after never. Generate new link. There we go.
He's not the smartest tool in the shed right now.
That is
There we
not
go.
how that goes.
Yeah?
There's a link. There's a link to our Discord.
It goes. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed, not the smartest.
Yeah.
I don't care. I put my own twist on it. Josh,
Yeah, but you.
leave me alone. I have a story that I just came across.
Oh, did you?
Yes, about a 3-year-old who was sentenced to life in prison in Egypt because of the fact that I don't know how this kid. Well, I read the story and I know how. So the police in Egypt were looking for 116 people, and apparently he was one of the people that was being looked for. So his dad tried to like hide him, from the police. His dad ended up being arrested for a little bit because of the situation. And then after his dad got out, they went into hiding. But after a few years, they're like, oh, wait, it was a mistaken identity, and we got the wrong person. The name of the guy is nowhere near close to the child's name. So it was a mistaken identity. And this kid, was, sentenced to life in prison. 3 years old.
Damn.
And he was 16 months at the time that they were trying to search for him. I was like, what did this kid do? Apparently, what he was being charged for was like a triple homicide. But how can a 16-month-old do that? So they got it was a mistaken identity. That is true, Josh Kaiser. High tech. He is a tool. That's true.
So, going on to the next story that I was going to talk about. Apparently, this week there was an 11-year-old in China who somehow managed to get 70 magnetic balls inside of his penis. So the boy joined several other young patients the hospital has treated by removing foreign objects from their penis. Why in the world are children putting things inside their penis?
I guess
But
as a experimental shit.
Including an ear pick and knotted up electrical wire. What the
What?
Alright, so after x-rays confirmed a suspicion that there might be a foreign object or two lodged in the boy's bladder, he confessed. The transition into puberty can be quite painful. From the growing pains of maturing bones to unexpected acne breakouts, early adolescence involves a few complications. This 11-year-old Chinese boy, who inserted 70 magnetic balls into his penis, however, might have just raised the bar. According to the South China Morning Post, doctors at Zhejiang University's School of Medicine affiliated Children's Hospital successfully performed surgery to remove the 70 metallic spheres the boy had complained about, or spheres, period. The boy had complained about stomach pains before x-ray images of his bladder confirmed that there was indeed quite an issue. Confronted with photographic evidence, the boy admitted to having shoved the magnetic balls into his own penis out of curiosity. That's some Michael-ass shit. The next step was a 2-hour surgery to remove the 74 objects from the boy's bladder.
Wow.
The balls stick to each... Huh?
You might just want to like fuck a girl and magnetic fucking pussy or something.
The balls stick to each other and it's difficult to remove them as a whole lump. So at the beginning we could only pick up 2 or 3 at a time, said Tao Cheng, a surgeon at the hospital. After we had taken out around 50 balls, the remaining ones formed a line, so we took those out in one go. Tao explained that a boy's urethra could allow an object of up to 7 or 8 millimeters in diameter to pass through without much issue. Fortunately for this young patient, each of these magnetic balls was but 5 millimeters wide. Doctors have learned from previous incidents that young boys are no strangers to experimentation of this nature. Magnetic balls are not only popular, but can be purchased at a rate of $10 for 200. Thus, it's been a frequent occurrence for doctors to warn parents not to buy these items as toys.
For that fucking
Holy
reason.
cow.
Where do you go to buy magnetic balls? I've never seen any.
You can get them on the internet.
Oh.
They're neodymium magnets too, so their attraction is really strong.
That's funny. So the comments.
I'm gonna check it out. Okay, so let's see here. Hot kid stuck on his bicycle with magnets. They should have just used the MRI and taught him a real life lesson.
Oh,
That would have been fucked.
brutal.
Oh, great! Now Josh wants to try it. And then,
Dwayne put a link for wish.com. Oh my
Wish-
lord.
So,
yeah, Dwayne linked to wish.com. So let's see.
Let's see what it is.
it's probably gonna be like a fucking bunch of metal balls or some shit.
I'm not gonna deal with logging into Wish right now. So my balls stick together enough without magnetism.
That's funny.
So yeah.
That's yeah.
Remember, children, don't
Man.
stick magnetic balls inside your penis.
Don't. Yeah,
No,
please
yeah,
don't.
imagine
Like,
it's a
that's
kid.
not okay.
Yo, imagine if the kid was like
Don't
going to
stick
fuck a girl.
anything up your penis.
Exactly. Yeah, just don't.
Yo, imagine if like you were going to fuck a girl and she had like a metal hip.
That's
I can't
hilarious.
I can't get fucking in. I'm not that tight. No, I literally fucking can't get in. Goddamn it.
Oh my lord.
All right. Oh,
Yeah.
so there's that.
I added more channels by the way to the server.
Okay. Oh, I see him. Nice. The Roast Pit Community Gaming Channel. That's awesome. Let's see here. Josh, I know you've been
Yeah.
busy today, so it's their chances are slim. But have you got any fun facts?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Fun fact, you suck.
What?
Fun fact, you suck.
Say it again.
Athen and I are from Oregon. And Josh is in North Carolina. Connor, where are you from?
I'm
England.
from New York.
England. He's in England.
No, I'm from New York. God damn it.
So,
New
here's a, fun,
York.
here's a fun fact that I read. I don't even know where it is, but there's a lake in Russia
Hmm.
that is, I think it said like over, here it is. It's 1,000 times older than any other lake on Earth. It is also the deepest lake and holds 1/5 of the freshwater on our planet.
Oh wow.
And that's in Russia?
That
Okay.
is a big fucking lake.
That is a big lake.
I
So
wish it had the size. I could Google it, but
is it? So that's the biggest lake on the planet?
yeah.
Let's see.
What?
Lake Baikal. I don't know how to pronounce it.
In a
Baikal.
minute.
Baikal. Yeah.
Okay. So I just googled real quick the biggest lake on the planet. Caspian Sea is considered a lake. So Lake Malawi, Great Bear Lake. Oh, that's in California. I think maybe. No, it's in the Arctic Circle. Lake Baikal, 31,500 square kilometers. So there's that. Nature's Lake is a rift lake. Lakes form due to movements with tectonic rift zone. situated north of the Mongolian border.
Yeah, this says it's 216,217 square miles.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if that's right.
I don't know. Connor could convert kilometers to square miles for us if he wanted to.
Hell fucking no. I suck at fucking maths.
So, the Caspian Sea, 371,000, but that's a sea, not a lake. The Caspian Sea is technically the largest lake in the world. It is the world's largest enclosed inland water body, with a total surface area of 371,000 kilometers. But it's not a lake, it's a sea. Well, I guess technically, since it's land, inland, it would be a lake.
To me, a lake has to be freshwater.
I mean, I agree with that. I agree 100% with that. But that's in Russia too, the Caspian Sea. It's Azerbaijan, Iran, Kazakhstan, Russia, and Turkmenistan. It's in all those different territories. Oh, what the fuck is that? I just got an ad for H&R Block on that website. All right. So
They want you to file your taxes.
Why would they do this?
why would they do what?
So in 2011, Australia's Perth Mint created a gigantic gold coin. It broke records. I don't know. It says, I guess this means Australian dollars. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's like an Australian dollar, $1 million coin.
Damn.
It says it broke records for both weight and value. It weighed over a ton and used enough gold worth an estimated 52 million Australian dollars.
It weighed a whole ton?
Over a ton.
Damn. That's a fucking big coin.
Yeah.
I have a story.
Do you?
No one
Yes.
likes you anyway.
Woot
Fuck
woot!
And it
I
goes along
like
with,
you.
it goes along with something from what I sent in the Skype earlier, but it's fucking hilarious. You can now visit a 5D porn cinema in Amsterdam, complete with bouncing chairs.
5D.
Yeah,
So, your 4 dimensions, you're going to have...
3D is like 4 dimension is like I guess is like moving chairs and shit like that, and 3D is like the screen coming out a bit better. I think 5D might be just like maybe smell, maybe.
Well, see,
Why the fuck would you want to smell that?
it would have to be beyond smell for 5D, because I know, or Disney World has, I guess a 4D theaters, what it would be. So when you go in and you watch movies in it, you get smells, and they have like wind and stuff like that. It's a 3D movie.
Yeah,
but
and
then,
it missed you and stuff.
yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
maybe the 5D means 5 dildos.
That could be.
But apparently, people travel far and away to pay a visit to like Amsterdam because brothels and sex shops, because the red light district is famous there. And this cinema is located in the red light district. The bizarre attraction features bouncing chairs as well as air, wind, and water jets to help stimulate all 5 senses, offering viewers a total immersive experience. But despite the smut that was the screen, the owner Nally claimed the picture house is a suitable place to spend an evening with your loved ones, and she described it as being a bit like an amusement park.
I'm sorry, but in a multi-dimensional like porn theater, I just hate to, the things that would be flying around, like, what happens during the facial part of the scene. You get the nut flying out of the screen. Are they gonna like sling yogurt across the theater and
Smack you in the face with it.
Okay,
My check is like 5D equals 5 dicks.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a beer.
It might be
Can you
like
get me another
fucking,
one,
like,
please?
lube. It might be like lube.
I think I have 2 in
or
there.
air cam. They got air kind of shooting fucking lube out.
That's funny.
I mean,
Make it a 3D experience.
She
I
goes on.
wouldn't even know where to go to watch a porn in the theater anyway.
Go to
That'd just be
Amsterdam.
awkward.
Like,
Like,
they
have
definitely
like a
don't
bunch
have
of guys jacking off.
Well, they definitely
I-
don't have them here, so.
Like the pictures I'm seeing are like mainly women, and like a few guys just chilling there.
That would be awkward.
It won't be awful for the guys.
Scott said, grab him 3 beers, please. Scott
goes on to
Schaefer
say
said,
that
grab
the
him
people
3.
leave feeling energized. Lots of things happen so fast when you're in the audience that when it's finally all over, you're left feeling energized, she explained.
What'd you say?
Hey, high tech? I've never had any 3D experiences.
Alright, I'm back.
I don't know where this conversation is going. It got awkward fast. Oh no, high tech made it all weird.
A total of 18 people can attend a screening at cinema, and one film will be shown during the experience, with 6 screenings of that film played per hour.
What?
So apparently 18 people can like be in the same room just watching porn.
Wow. Julie's like the cack party, lol.
Bukake.
I like the
It's
theaters.
Uh,
I like the
whatever.
theaters that have. Oh, Bukaki party. Right on. I like the theaters that have like a full bar, and like they have like all the chairs are recliners, and like you put your feet up, and they have menus. You can order food, and they bring it to you.
We have one here.
and
Like there was one in Florida, and it was fucking. It wasn't even more expensive than a regular fucking theater.
It's not. They actually serve alcohol. They'll bring you alcohol to your seats. They have a menu.
that's
Yeah,
what
it's like
Kieredy-
recliners and couches.
Like here, they just started serving like beer and wine, but it's like, dude,
Well, they're not gonna have to charge more for the tickets because they're gonna make all their money off the drinks and food.
well, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So, and it's probably like really expensive, like most theater drinks and food are. So,
Most likely, especially if there's like selling alcohol or serving alcohol, it's gonna be a little bit more pricey.
I
Mhm.
smoke alcohol in my flight theaters. Over
No,
here.
they probably would not bring you a hooker. Okay, I don't know. I mean, in some countries, maybe, yeah,
Go to
but
Amsterdam, you can get.
They
you
don't
can
have
probably
to bring
get
me a hooker because I brought my own.
right? Oh my gosh, I catch this on one tonight. Holy crap!
what do you say now?
He said,
Oh.
but will they bring you a hooker? And I was like, probably not, but in some countries, yes.
Go to Amsterdam, you can get like.
It's called a
hooker.
strip club, okay?
And maybe if you go to Amsterdam, you can get a hooker. You can get a nice like porno like film. Like you can probably get like, a nice bouncing chair with a dildo attached to it. Like it'd be cool.
You can do that. You can do stuff like that in a lot more countries than you think. Hong Kong, they have
Yeah.
bars. They're like strip clubs, but the girls aren't really stripping. They're just modeling, so you can decide which one you want to pick. And then I've been to another bar in Hong Kong where you could order a beer and sit at the just a table in the bar, and one of the waitresses will come around and get under the table and blow you while you're just chilling.
No, I'm sure you've had that happen.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Okay, I don't want to know. I was expecting
everything
that.
in the U.S. sucks.
Yeah.
I was so mad when I got out of the Navy and I came here and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go hit up a strip club. And I got there and I was like, what the fuck is this? I was so disappointed.
I know, right?
It was funny
No.
too because there was a dude sitting next to me and like he was from Mexico. He was like, man, I was so excited to go, to a strip club in America. It sucks. I was like, I know, right?
We have a veteran go-go dancer in the comments.
So that's a Mary Harimza. So, and then Scott Shaver says, "Go see a donkey show, and they bring you all kinds of beer." I never actually went to see the donkey shows in San Diego. Josh, you did though, didn't you?
He's like, no comment.
I know friends that did. I never did.
I never got to see one. I was always too afraid of it. Like I was told
Right?
by a lot
I
of
would
people.
be terrified.
I was told by people, I was like, you really don't want to go watch that show. And veteran ass biter, Josh Kaiser.
Oh my god. Like I said, he's on one tonight.
All right,
Holy crap.
let's go ahead and move forward to another story. So,
Yeah, let's do that.
so there was a study recently done. I'll link this over in chat on Facebook real quick for the viewers to be able to read along. All right, so there was a research study that was done here recently that says the military leads all other professions in the number of days spent drinking per year, study claims. It says whether it's shutting down an entire country's beer supply, because the Marines actually did that in like Scandinavia or something like that recently. They actually drank the country dry. The Marines did.
Holy crap.
Is that going on a beer only diet for Lent? I think it was a sailor who did that recently. He drank beer only for like 40 days. You spoke about that last week, didn't you, Connor?
Yeah, talk about that. Probably find the story again. Hold on.
So I have a link to it. It's a hyperlink in this story. So, or reaching a state of intoxication so severe that one breaks into someone's home, gets naked, and takes a shower. The association
That sounds
between
like something I've done or would have done.
exactly. The association between service member and alcohol is well established. It should come as no surprise then that data pulled from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and analyzed by the Delphi Behavioral Health Group revealed that service members consume alcohol on more days of the year than any other profession. Close to 27,000 people across 25 different industries responded to surveys on alcohol consumption during the period of 2013 and 2017, with the average person reportedly consuming at least one drink 91 days per year. I think these figures are actually very understated as well. Service members, meanwhile, led all other professions with an average of 130 days of drinking, or over 1/3 of the calendar year. Miners,
That's it?
yeah, exactly. I think they're greatly understated.
I think
So, miners and construction workers were not far behind, drinking 112 days and 106 days per year, respectively. Despite these elevated numbers, the overall rate of drinking in the U.S. has reportedly decreased over the course of the last 2 years. Noting that trend, Delphi analyzed which industries were scaling back their intake and contributing to the drop. The organization also looked at which professions were moving against the grain, and once again, service members led the way. Over the course of just 4 years, 2013 to 2017, the average number of days military personnel spent drinking per year went up by 34, a number that has continued climbing without any dip since 2014. So, we just want to be on the top. So, yeah, drinking. So, I mean, like I said, Josh said, that's it at 1:30. I would have thought it was a lot more than that. I go to Liver CrossFit.
I like that. I'm going to start telling people that.
I went to Indianapolis and drank the city out of beer during the Big Ten championship. That's in 3 days. So,
Mary says she goes to Liver CrossFit.
yeah, we already covered that.
Oh, I didn't know you already said that.
So, but yeah,
So, yeah. I think those well, I guess there are, I don't know. Those figures are probably accurate.
I'd assume, I mean, on average. Cause
Yeah, if you're averaging it, yeah.
I may have another
There are
story.
people that don't drink and just save all their money.
Awesome. Yeah, and there are. So let me finish this follow up on the other story, and then we'll get to Connor's story. So the whole thing about the drinking the whole country out of beer. It was Iceland, and it was 7,000 American sailors and Marines who were in Iceland, and they drank the country dry. The country's capital city of I can't pronounce that name. Reykjavik? Yeah, Reykjavik. Flex an unquenchable thirst for frosty suds and swiftly drain much of the city's beer supply. So, I'll link that in
I
the...
could have got stationed in Iceland.
Really?
Yep. I wish I would have.
I
It was
didn't.
short duty too.
Damn. I didn't have any opportunities like that.
And I would have had a CCTVC school.
That would have been awesome. But
Yeah.
instead, you went to Guam.
Yeah, because everyone's like, oh, Guam's like Hawaii. And I get there, I'm like, it's fucking nothing like Hawaii.
It's a ghetto Hawaii.
Yeah, but yeah, I could have went to Iceland on shore duty. It's because they went by scores, like who had the highest grades. Like the CSU guys picked first, and then after that, it went by whoever had the highest grades. So there was only one other person ahead of me to pick, so I could have picked anywhere. I wanted to go to Japan, but all the C schoolers, the 6YOs, picked all the Japan billets.
I don't know why. There's so many better places to go than Japan. But a lot of people want to be stationed in Japan for whatever reason.
Okay, so to
I
the
did
comments.
because I was really heavy into martial arts before I joined the military.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess that makes sense. In the
Yeah.
comments. Oh, Julie Little Spud Romaine in the comments mentioned that I guess it's happened in Australia too when the U.S. Navy came here. So,
Also, Mary said that her town is 1 square mile and have many gyms to do CrossFit in. She also said it was in the Guinness of Book of Records for having the most bars in 1 square mile.
Where does she live?
that I don't know.
And she says you don't buy beer, you rent it.
You know, but I guess because you piss a lot. So,
Well, Dwayne's like, he's like, drink all the beer and overflowed the plumbing.
awesome. So, yeah. Let's see.
So, Mary, where are you located at? Like, where's the town at?
Ding. All right, let's move on while we wait for that answer.
Okay, so
No.
Connor, go ahead and
Okay, man tries to board flight naked, saying clothes made him less aerodynamic. Like, a man stripped naked before boarding his flight to make himself more aerodynamic, it has been reported. The portrait of the man, 38, whose identity has not been revealed, shows him standing naked as he nonchalantly walks his turn to board the Euro airline flight at Russia Domodedovo Airport in Moscow. The nude intruder was then caught by airport staff as he ran onto the jet bridge and detained by the police. One passenger was quoted by Ren TV saying he shouted that he was naked because clothing impairs the aerodynamics of the body. He flies with more agility when undressed.
Wait, what?
So a dude tried to board a plane naked because he said it made him more aerodynamic.
I don't think he understands.
I don't think he knows how that works.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. So, Scott Schaefer's mentioning the Final Four of college basketball is on right now. Means way more beer than expected. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm
I'm
not.
not even. I haven't kept up with it this year, really. I know Duke's out. I think who's in it still? Virginia. What? Maybe Michigan State. Yeah, I haven't kept up with it this year.
Basketball isn't really like as far as sports.
Duke lost. Duke lost. UNC lost. And those were like the two big schools that everyone thought was going to do good. Kentucky
Okay.
lost. Yeah, but yeah. Final Four. I don't know.
And Mary says she's from South Amboy, New Jersey.
I know, I looked at it, and the population in 2017 is less than here. 8,857 people is the population. We have 10,000 in the town that we live in.
I think my
So, holy crap.
hometown only has like 9,000.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like our town has 10,000 people right now.
But that's also in West Virginia, so.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
So.
So
Virginia's playing
what's
off
funny
now.
is one of our vendors, he's our chip delivery guy. One of them, her town has only 883 people in it. But yeah, I just said her. Oh, his town.
Mhm.
Sorry, Scott. But yeah, that's small town. One of my chip vendors, or the chip vendor at the store, he's going on a cruise, and the cruise is like one of the largest cruise ships out there, and it has about the same amount of freaking people on the cruise ship as this town. They come down to get his pickles real fast.
I mean, yeah, carriers have like over 5,000 people.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You put them in the kitchen.
I mean, it's like a whole. And he showed me the cruise ship that he's going on because he's going to Jamaica. Holy shit! It has a water park on it. It's
Yeah.
like humongous, and I was like, I am so jealous.
When I got
Right
out
now,
of the
'cause
Navy, that's the
I
one
wish.
thing I wanted to do when I got out of the Navy was go on a cruise. I was like, I want
Right?
to go out to sea when I don't have to work.
See,
I would
I'm
love to do that.
I'm kind of different as far as that goes. I would rather not. I don't know. I spent too much time at sea, so I just kind of. I mean, it would be nice, I guess, to be able to just like chill and have fun
Yeah,
being
just
out at sea.
enjoy it. Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen enough of being out to sea, and I can have fun and party on dry land. So, but yeah.
It's just crazy.
So, I'm gonna jump on to another story real quick. So it's a PSA that I'm having for you right now. So as if you didn't have to be told this, apparently, the Grand Canyon
Oh yeah.
is
I read
having
about this.
is having some issues so far this year. So the Grand Canyon is having issues this year. Apparently, so far, in the last week, they have had 3 people fall over the side and die. Well,
Yeah.
2 people fell over the side and died. There was one, he was like 68 years old, and he fell over the edge of the Grand Canyon, fell 400 feet and died. There was a Chinese tourist that was, they actually weren't in the park, I think is what it was, but they were outside of the actual park, but they fell off near an observation area. And then there was another person that was just randomly found dead in the forest. They don't know how the person died. It wasn't from a fall. But yeah, so if you go to the Grand Canyon, as if it didn't need to be told, try to stay away from the edge. It's a long drop.
Yeah. How can you fuck up that? It's a big enough fucking hole. How can you fuck up that badly?
'Cause I'm 6 feet from
Cause-
the edge and I'm thinking.
Like, how the fuck do you
That's
fuck up
funny.
that badly to fall into that big ass hole? Like, I didn't see it. It's the fucking Grand Canyon.
I know they got the fucking glass bridges that go out over there, so you can walk on it and look down if you want to. Look over the edge of it. They've got
Yeah,
all
I
that
don't
stuff.
know if I want to do that.
I don't think I would either.
People are retarded.
I can
It's
guarantee you.
weird. When I was younger, I used to love that shit. I didn't have a fear of heights. Now, I don't know, man. Like I'm sketchy about that stuff now.
Mary says a man killed his wife there.
That might have been the one that was found in the woods. But yeah. So, but exactly. I mean, I might not be. I might not be too apt to go on like the glass bridges because I'm walking on a glass bridge. I'm thinking about everything that could possibly go wrong. But
Yeah,
I also know for a goddamn.
Right.
I also know for a goddamn fact I'm not walking up to the very edge of the Grand Canyon and looking over.
yeah. I can't do stuff like that anymore, man. Makes me paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
I used
may
to not
have
give
it
a shit
as
about that stuff, but I don't know. I guess I've gotten older, and I'm like, yeah, that's not a good idea.
So we got older and became a pussy. That basically
Yeah.
what you say.
That's what happens when you get older.
Well, I have a story for you guys.
Scott said that Manson killed a lot of people there.
Well, let me actually read a little bit on this article, and then we can go on to your story there,
right.
Connor. All right, so the story about the people falling inside the Grand Canyon and dying said a tourist fell to his death in the Grand Canyon National Park on Wednesday morning. Officials said the third person to die at the Grand Canyon in the past 8 days. This article was written on the 4th, so 2 days ago. The 67-year-old man fell about 400 feet from the canyon's south rim, east of the Yavapai Geology Museum, just before noon, according to the National Park Service. Authorities did not say how the man fell. The park's helicopter was able to recover the man's body. It is the second time in 6 days a person has plunged to their death at the Grand Canyon, prompting a warning from park officials. Grand Canyon National Park staff encourages all visitors to have a safe visit by staying on designated trails and walkways, always keeping a safe distance from the edge of the rim and staying behind railings and fences at overlooks, they said in a release. The first person to fall to their death inside Grand Canyon National Park this year, this is the first person to fall at the Grand Canyon, but a tourist from Hong Kong died falling into the Grand Canyon on the Hualapai Reservation outside the boundaries of the park on March 28th. That death happened near the Grand Canyon Skywalk, a horseshoe-shaped outlook over a 1,000-foot cliff face, which closed for a day after the death. So, it sounds like the Chinese person fell 1,000 feet, which would suck.
Jesus.
Yeah, okay, so
Imagine what they're thinking on the way down.
the Chinese man
You're probably thinking, oh, fuck.
the Chinese man was taking a photo at the
I'd
time.
go masturbate on the way down.
Yeah, right? So,
Get
Go
one
out with
last
fucking
nut
back.
before I hit the ground.
Like, fuck it, I'm going down happy.
right? That would take a long time to fall, though. But yeah, apparently it sounds like he was taking a selfie at the edge of the Grand Canyon. So,
Imagine if the last, like, picture he'd taken was him just, like, nutting.
But after yours, Connor, I do have a story.
Okay. Well, I'll read my story off right now, then. I'm taking
sounds like
very
a
long.
plan.
I'll take it with my time, so Des have to wait, so...
Thank you. I love you so much, Connor. You're such an awesome person.
As you say
I
you
know.
are,
Not.
but we know the truth.
Right.
You know
A man
what?
who had 2-day erection has tip of his penis amputated by doctors.
Wait, what? Oh, man.
Yes. Okay. I saw this story earlier. Continue.
The 52-year-old man from India developed gangrene on the tip of his penis, meaning doctors had no option but to operate. A man in India had to have his penis partially amputated after he developed gangrene from an erection that lasted 2 days. The unnamed 52-year-old presented himself to doctors because he couldn't get rid of the painful and sustained erection. Bungling medics swiftly drained the blood from his penis, but left a catheter in and tightly dressed his penis, causing the patient to develop black gangrene. They were left with no option but to amputate after he reported back to them showing signs of severe tissue damage caused by acute loss of blood circulation.
That's just... How are you going to have a hard-on for 2 days and not go to the doctor?
His wife loved him.
It's probably because he took Viagra and didn't want to go down, so he's like, oh, okay, like maybe if I wait a couple days, it'll just go down by itself. And then he goes to the doctor, and they're like, nope.
And
No.
you said he had gangrene on it, right?
Yeah, he got black.
Yeah, because he waited 2 fucking days to go to the fucking hospital with a heart on. What the hell?
I'm
What is
sorry,
wrong
my
with
dick's...
people?
I mean, he was in his 50s, you said, so...
Yeah.
Like, he probably was taking back... He probably took a lot of it because he wanted to show his wife a good evening. It probably was like Valentine's Day or something, I assume. But,
Maybe.
I mean, a good evening, fucking morning, fucking evening again.
something like that. But after a day, if my dick's
A
still...
day or 2 binge.
If my dick's still rock hard after a day, I'm gonna be like, I need to do something about this.
Right? The way it says, just show him a picture of Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
So,
That's funny.
I have a question.
What's up?
Anyone getting anyone good for April Fools?
No.
I
No.
slept all day, so I didn't get anybody.
Well, there
I
was
slept- Oh,
there was one April Fool's joke that I saw. It was Jimmy Fallon. He got the girl who plays Arya Stark on Game of Thrones on the show, and he was talking to her, asking her if she could divulge any secrets of the show, and then like they did a little play where um, she like dropped a big secret. I think she said in the second episode of the final season she dies, and then they're both actors. I figured it was kind of acting because she almost started crying and was acting like she made a big mistake, and then they all came out and were like April Fools. That's really the only
Mary says she did.
April Fools thing that I saw.
Dan read a list of them, but I can't remember any of them he told me.
Yeah, nothing here. I mean, it was the same day I worked.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's all it
the biggest-
was.
I know what the biggest April Fool's was this year. And Des waking up and seeing it happen like, God fucking damn it, like April Fool's Day.
Another year. Another year. Damn it.
He's still here.
Right? You're right, Connor. You're so right. I do have a story. It's about a poacher. So he is a rhino poacher. He trespassed onto South Africa National Park and was trying to, kill and poach rhinos. Well, in the midst of it all, he got trampled by an elephant, and they were not able to recover his body because lions ate his body. So that's one way of dying.
I saw that.
So,
I saw the story. I didn't read it, but I saw the story on that. Yeah.
yeah.
He got trampled to death by an elephant, and then the lions
Yep.
ate him.
Yep.
I've been seeing lots of stories like that about poachers getting killed and
People are freaking retarded.
Good.
If you could
Look
go
at
out
your
and try to kill,
Exactly.
if you could go out and try to kill wild animals, what, you can't expect something to happen? Like, come on now.
I don't mind hunting, but poaching is a little different.
But this is ridiculous. Like,
Poaching's a problem. Hunting is that as long as you're doing it sustainably, then whatever.
It's actually good for the ecosystem.
Mary said they only recovered his skull and his pants.
Well, that would happen if you get trampled by an elephant and then eaten by a lion. So
Well, see, like the Rangers heard of an elephant attack, so they went to go, find out like where the man is, and they couldn't get it to him because a pack of lions, a pride of lions, were already eating his body, and they're like, well, too bad, we can't do shit about it.
well, that
There's
reminds
4 other suspects, and they were all arrested.
that kind of reminds me of the story of the dude. He was like the bear whisperer or whatever. Like he went out and was living with grizzly bears and all that stuff for a while, and then eventually they ate him and his girlfriend. I actually listened to some of the audio of that situation yesterday. Oh, and I read the story. It's like his girlfriend, they found her in pieces. Like her head was in one spot and like an arm and a hand in different spots and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They said that his body was buried, so the bear buried his body for later and like munched on his girlfriend. And the audio of it was kind of brutal. Like it's like the audio clip. It was like 6 minutes long was the entire audio from the camera, but the clip I heard was only like a minute and a half long. And it's like you hear the bear roaring and growling and all that stuff, and you hear him screaming, and his girlfriend also screaming, and she's like screaming, "Fight back! Fight back!" It's like, bitch, it's a grizzly bear. What the fuck is fighting back gonna do? You
Right?
know? And then I guess apparently the way she was yelling and screaming and shrieking like that triggered the bear even more as an injured prey item. So the bear went and turned on her and ripped her to pieces. That's why he was the one being saved for later, and she was found all over the place. So yeah,
Wow.
I don't mess with wild animals, bro.
No.
I don't care
Stay your ass away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what kind of animal it is. Like you can't do that, guy.
No, like they're wild animals. They're meant to be in the wild. Like, don't fuck with them. If you see a bear, turn the other way. Why try to get closer? I've seen people when I was younger we would go to Yellowstone. People, there's bears everywhere. People try to take pictures with bears and around their cubs, and
Yeah.
you're asking to get your ass attacked and killed. Like, come on now. Use common sense. Or with bison, go out there and
I've
try to
had-
take close up to them, and I was like, you're asking to get killed.
I've had like
period.
deer come up to my car and stuff like that, and that's a little different because there's a place called Canaan Valley, and like it's you're not allowed to hunt or anything. It's like a huge fucking national park, and like yeah, I've had deer come up to the car. You're not supposed to feed them or anything, but people do. But deer is a little different. They can still kick the shit out of you though if they have antlers.
It's just crazy. Crazy.
Yep.
Now
So
bears?
Julie says she
I'll-
was
Bears?
she
Gorillas?
says I
Oh.
was meant to go bear hunting but had to delay the trip. So she was gonna go bear hunting.
It's fun. Hunting is fun. Question
Well-
is, are you going to do all the dirty work afterwards? After you kill the animal?
I mean,
Blood gutting and all that.
I mean, if you're gonna
I
go
would.
hunting, you should know how to do that. Or, I mean, there's often butchers that you can take the animal,
there are.
but
A
you
lot
have
of
to
people do that.
you have to do the initial field dress though. Regardless, you have to pull the gut pile out. Otherwise,
Yep.
But
That's good. Yeah.
other than that, yeah. But I don't know. Like bear hunting is one of those bear hunting. I think would be fun, but I know at least in California they made it illegal to use dogs now for bear hunting.
They made it illegal?
Yeah, you can't use dogs because it's
Really?
unsportsmanlike and
Cheating?
cruel. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
cheating.
it's it's a double-edged thing. It's like it's cheating, so it's unsportsmanlike, but it's also cruel to the dogs because a bear will often can turn on the dogs and attack the dogs and all that stuff. But I don't hear about that too often. It's like you let your dogs loose, they chase them down, get them up in a tree, and you shoot the bear
Yeah,
out of the
they
tree.
tree 'em. Yeah, they tree 'em.
Yeah, so and
I
it's
had a little.
It's just
terrier
like
rat
I can
terrier.
understand.
Treated
Oh, sorry,
bears
Josh.
all the time.
Yeah. Bears
But-
are bears.
and the funny thing is, often with bear dogs, they're small dogs. Like they'll use terriers and shit to
They're
tree
like
bears.
terriers. Yep.
That's what I said. That's what I.
Or
had.
Jack Russells are what they mostly use. But
I
see,
had a
one thing
fox
is
terrier,
I
half
can
fox
see,
terrier, half rat terrier.
I can understand why they wouldn't allow you to use dogs in bear hunting
Hmm.
because it's just like baiting deer. You're chasing the bear up a tree. They can't have any means of even getting away. Period.
But no,
And you're killing them. And
No.
then they're biting. Yes.
no, because the thing with baiting deer and treeing a bear, so a bear's a predator. A bear is an animal that will rip you to pieces. So
Yeah, true.
treeing them is a way. I mean, don't think it's an easy situation of getting a bear treed. They have to fucking, they have to chase the bear down and drive it up a tree. And like I said, it's not unlikely for the bear to turn on the dogs. But I mean, either way, I mean it's California. California's like that. So
Yeah.
what can we say? So additional things regarding the I swear I could talk. The Grand Canyon thing, the Grand Canyon story, people falling off it. Also at the same time, the same period, where the fucking people fell off the Grand Canyon. Apparently, they're worried about people who have visited and people who work at the Grand Canyon place because they found a bucket full of uranium ore that had been stored in a storage closet for 20 years. So, if you've been to the Grand Canyon
That's
anywhere in the last 20 years, you may have been exposed to radiation. So that's pretty awesome.
Why is it in there? Did they tell why?
The article I saw didn't really say. It was just a quick video talking about how they found a bucket of uranium ore that'd been there for 20 years, and that was it. But yeah, they didn't say why it was there. They just said that they found it in a storage closet, and they're like, we should get rid of this.
That's interesting.
So,
Scott says he needs the 4-digit tag, so he knows where.
so hashtag 5444.
We can do that later.
Yeah, I know. We're taking care of it right now, though. So, and then moving right along.
I have another story. I have one more story. Go ahead and do what you're gonna do. I have to find out real fast.
I'll give you a fun fact.
Okay.
I think I have one more.
Gray whales always mate in a threesome. Two males and one female. The non-dominant male braces the female and helps hold her next to her mate.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What animals are these?
Gray whales.
Gray whales.
Huh. That's interesting.
Like, hey man, I'll hold her hair.
That's funny. It's funny. Our ferret, our male ferret, he's a little dick. He'll grab the female. Like, I don't know if he is trying to mate with her or trying to, because they're both fixed.
He's castrated, so he can't.
He will grab her by the head and drag her around. He doesn't have a dick. No.
He was castrated. So
yeah,
with ferrets, you can have them castrated or vasectomized. So the ones that are castrated don't do sex. The male or the ones that are vasectomized are there because if you have an unfixed female, if she goes into heat, she will remain in heat until she gets fucked to bring her out of heat. And if they stay in heat for too long, they'll die. So
they'll die.
If you have an unfixed female, they'll usually have a vasectomized male to, give her the good old...
So both of yours are fixed.
Both of ours are fixed, yes. So,
but he'll take her by the head and drag her around.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the hell are you doing? He
got
is
you,
mean to
bitch.
her.
It's my
Exactly,
house.
but then she sucks on his ear at night. It pisses him off.
and that's probably why he drags her around during the day, because
Yeah.
at night when he's trying to sleep, she's there just going to town on his ear. And he's like, how about you move down near my tail a little bit more?
But he doesn't have a dick.
Exactly. Well, he does have a dick. He does have a dick. He doesn't have balls. The balls were
You can lick
completely
my butthole.
cut off and
Okay.
removed. So,
Hey, you know what's good for shoulder pain?
What's
if
that?
you lick my butthole.
You said he was castrated. Castrated.
castrated means your testicles have been removed. Doesn't necessarily mean the dick's been removed.
Okay. Okay.
If your testicles are removed, you cannot produce the hormones to make you horny anymore. So,
Okay.
um,
But Mary said that so the female gets double stuffed like an Oreo. Talking about the whales.
so, and then,
That's funny.
so let's get into some science stuff for this week.
Julie says she likes to grab men by the beard and drag them around.
Des does that occasionally. So this week in science, some pretty big things have happened. Japan has done two really big things. They one landed a rover on an asteroid, and two, they actually detonated a bomb on the asteroid as well. So, which is pretty awesome stuff.
Did they call the project Hiroshima 2 Electric Boogaloo?
Say that one more time.
Was the name of the bomb Hiroshima 2 Project Boogaloo?
No, I don't know. I know the name of the rover and all that stuff. Not the rover, but the probe that was launched is called Hayabusa 2. It had a 5-gram bullet. It was launched with a 5-gram bullet and an explosive, both meant for the Ryugu asteroid, 200 million miles from Earth. It says humanity has just successfully bombed an asteroid for the first time in history. According to a Friday press release from the Japanese Space Agency, JAXA, The Hayabusa 2 space probe, launched in 2014, has completed the latest phase of its mission, deploying a small explosive to the surface of the asteroid Ryugu, located about 200 million miles from Earth. The moment of impact was captured by a camera deployed by the probe, and the grainy image shows cosmic dust being kicked up by the bang. The goal of bombing Ryugu was to create an artificial crater that Hayabusa 2 will later sample for scientists to analyze on Earth. Ryugu is a rather old and primordial asteroid, and the samples are expected to help clarify the origin of life in the universe, among other insights. Japan originally launched Hayabusa 2 in 2014 with a handful of bouncing rovers and enough firepower to make John Wick blush. In addition to the small carry-on impactor that the probe just deployed to Ryugu's surface, Hayabusa 2 was packing a 5-gram tantalum bullet that it fired into the surface of the asteroid in early March. So not only has Hayabusa 2 bombed an asteroid, it shot one too. That's not a space probe you want to mess with. So, yeah, that's pretty neat stuff. I'll go ahead and link that in the chat here. And Judy G has just joined. What's up there, Judy? Thank you for watching. So yeah, like rifle without a firing pin. So, yeah.
What the hell?
I was talking about the ferrets. What, dude?
For whatever reason, it's on safe mode, and I can't get it off of safe mode.
Well, that's interesting. That means it's broken.
That means Michael's been fucking with it.
I don't know. Can we not do this right now, though? Okay, well, the tablet's not going to... sounds good. Go ahead.
The peacock mantis shrimp can throw a punch at 50 miles per hour, accelerating quicker than a 22 caliber bullet.
Okay, so what is that?
The peacock mantis shrimp can throw a punch at 50 miles per hour, accelerating quicker. Accelerates quicker than a 22 caliber bullet.
Yeah, because they're really colorful and all that, and that's their defense mechanism. When they strike with their fucking hook thingies, when they strike with it, it creates a lot of heat and a negative pressure zone in the water, and it'll shoot an air bubble through the water that has, as he said, the force of a 22 caliber bullet. They can actually break aquariums if you keep them in aquariums. It's like they're
with glass going then.
Because they eat crabs, and basically what the reason that is so they can hit the crab and kill them and break their shells and then get into the shells. I'm trying to add this dude on Discord, but I don't know how to add people.
Does he have the link?
His hashtag number, he put it in the chat.
Is he in the server?
Huh? He's not in the server yet. No, I sent him the link for the server.
Well, he should be able to join.
7361 is his hashtag. Scott, is your name on Discord actually your name?
No, he gave you his thing.
Did he?
He did.
Yeah, well, so let's go ahead and talk about something right now while we're here. So we dead air.
A math professor found Lego was miscalculating the number of possibilities from a combination of 6/8 stud bricks. Lego had published a possible combination of 102,981,500, but the actual correct answer is over 915 million.
That's big numbers.
Yeah, that's a lot of combinations. That's just from 6/8 stud bricks.
Sorry, I'm all kinds of everywhere right now. Sorry. Yeah, that's pretty neat and interesting. Connor, do you have stories?
no stories, but I may have another fun fact. Just give me 2 seconds to confirm it. Hey,
I don't know
here
how
we go.
this works. There was a tree in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
in Big Tree Park is what it's called, and the tree was called the Senator. It was the 5th oldest tree in the world, 3,500-year-old bald cypress. And
Really?
it says it was burned down by a lady who climbed its branches to smoke meth.
Hmm.
I don't know how you burn down a tree trying to smoke meth. What the fuck are you doing?
They use torches.
No.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should try like
No.
fucking like crack pipe. Should fucking like say fucking drop the fucking light or some shit.
But
here's a fun fact.
they use torches to heat the pipe.
No. I don't know what the fuck she was doing, but yeah, that sucks. The 5th oldest tree in the world gone.
Because Desiree had
It's Florida though.
all the tweakers I've ever known. If they're smoking the meth, they use a torch. You know, the little mini freaking lighter pocket torches you can get
I'm
to light
saying
their
you
pipe.
don't do that.
I've never actually done it, but that's how I've always seen people do it. That's why those torches that you buy at the gas stations have always been so popular. Des actually just had a tweaker steal some from...
I'll tell you why after.
Yeah, and he got arrested.
Yeah.
Okay, a grizzly bear bite is strong enough to crush a bowling ball, apparently.
Yeah, that makes sense.
A whole fucking bowling ball. Like, fuck.
A bowling ball.
Imagine, like, that being your fucking head. You'll be screwed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why a freaking bear attack is so brutal.
Yeah.
I need to... How do you... I'll figure this out at some point.
It's funny. I'm still in this.
What are you stealing?
So, like, Minnie was like, Justin, Kenny, like, this is for the dummy of the week. But I'm stealing it. Armed team robs hot dog stand before accidentally shooting himself in the wiener. Why? So, an armed robber in Chicago remembered to wear a dark hoodie and scarf to protect his identity while robbing the original Maxwell Street Express hot dog restaurant, but forgot his holster. On Tuesday, this is last year. A 19-year-old managed to shoot himself in the leg and penis after negligently shoving his weapon into his waistband, according to police. Yeah, he's stupid. He was near the hot dog stand when he was found. Wow. What an idiot. Who tried? Why would you try to even steal hot dogs? Hot dogs are hot dogs.
It might be some good ass hot dogs.
Maybe, but like, really? Yeah, he shot himself in the dick just because of hot dog.
I mean, it must be really fucking good hot dogs then.
Yeah, it has to be if you're willing to, freaking go steal freaking hot. I still don't understand who would do that. You're an idiot. Idiot, idiot, idiot. It's something that, like, Michael's dad would do, no offense. But he would do that. He would go to a hot dog stand and try to steal hot dogs. He must be that hungry. Wow.
So...
That's all I gotta say is wow on that. Anybody else have any stories? And the kids sound like they're freaking dropping shit.
We're dropping hot dogs, goddammit.
Right? They're dropping goddamn hot dogs.
So, dropping hot
That's what
dogs.
they're doing. Dropping hot dogs on this bitch. I don't know why I just said that.
What'd
That's
you say?
funny. I said dropping hot dogs on this bitch.
Okay.
What cockroach milk is the new trendy superfood? Ew.
How do you milk a cockroach?
I have no idea. Let's read the article. and we'll
Ask
find
Connor,
out.
because he does the same thing with his dick. It's so small.
Fuck you.
Of course it's in Florida. Oh, okay. This might make your stomach turn, but drinking cockroach milk could become the next health food fad. Scientists say it is rich in protein and more nutritious than almond milk. According to the Institute and Regenerative Medicine in India, the Pacific beetle cockroach produces milk made up of protein-infused crystals with 3 times the energy of the equivalent mass of a normal dairy milk. The researchers say there's potential to mass-produce roach milk, but for now it's only something that can be extracted in a lab. So it could be years before it is in the market. Or is on the market. Why?
So,
That's all there is.
what
I've
co-
read that before.
I've read
about
it before.
Cockroach milk. Yeah,
It's-
I've heard about it, but
it is milk, but it's kind of not. It's like a milky discharge that they have that they actually use to feed baby cockroaches, and like you said, it's highly nutritious for that fact.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
they're using it for that, but like I don't know, I just couldn't get myself to drink cockroach milk.
So what are they gonna do? Have a huge ass farm and milk these roaches and sell it in stores? That's gross.
I work with cockroaches. Yeah, they're fucking gross as is. They're
No,
fucking
they give me the
disgusting.
fucking creeps.
You work with
They do.
cockroaches?
Yeah, we've got a bunch in college that we feed to the fucking reptiles. They're fucking disgusting.
Oh, okay.
They're highly disgusting. Keep them away from me.
We've got hissing cockroaches, death heads, Dubai cockroaches. They're fucking disgusting. And like all when you go to get like the food and shit out, they cling to the bottom of the fucking food bowl, so you have to knock them out.
Ah, buddy.
They're fucking
So
stupid.
here's something funny. Crip gang member dies of blood loss after refusing red blood infusion. Oh well.
Oh well. So
You're gonna refuse blood, then
there are a lot of people out there who
Screw
won't do
you.
that. Jehovah's Witnesses, I think even Mormons, but I know Jehovah's Witnesses for a fact. They won't take blood transfusions and lots of other things like that. It's against their religion to do it. So, I mean, I guess if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do, I suppose. But it's like, what was I gonna say? Oh, I had an uncle. Back he was my grandpa's twin brother. And they were Mormon, and it was just like that. Like when he was sick in the hospital, they wouldn't do blood transfusions and all that stuff for him because of that. And there's medicines and crap they can't take. It's, it's just religion. Religion does interesting things to people. So, I got moved to Q&A. Okay, well, that's interesting. Oh, because I was AFK, I
what?
suppose. I don't know. All right, so
No, in general, so I'll move to there.
so, let's see. I had one thing I wanted to talk about for this week. It's kind of going into the more serious news for this week. But,
Oh god.
so apparently there. Oh wait, that's not the one I wanted to read. It's up here somewhere. So apparently this week there were some Russian spy planes that were flying over Area 51, plus 10 plus other U.S. military sites. Let's read this article real quick. A Russian Tu-154M aircraft taxis by 22nd Air Refueling Wing, KC-135 Stratotanker on McConnell's flight line August 2. Okay, that's just a picture. What the fuck am I? Alright. A Russian spy plane flew over Area 51 and several other military bases in the U.S. last week for a surveillance mission. The Tu-154M plane, equipped with electrical optical imaging systems, landed in Great Falls, Montana on Wednesday to begin a surveillance mission of U.S. military installations as authorized under the Open Skies Treaty. The driver reported, I thought this was going to be more juicy. So this is just completely sanctioned in stuff we knew they were going to be doing. I guess it's for full disclosure so they have an opportunity to be able to see what we're building. Yeah, that was going to be, I thought that was going to be better than what it was. My bad.
You thought I was gonna be all tinfoil hat, and you're like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm posting as L-Train Fighters.
I don't know.
That's weird. Because I shouldn't be. Oh well, I guess shit
I can see you
freaking
doing stuff like this,
happens.
Aspen.
Doing stuff like what?
Feeding silkworm larvae.
Eating
Mulberry. Huh?
So say that
Yeah.
one more.
Feeding silkworm larvae.
Mm-hmm.
If you feed them mulberry leaves sprayed with fabric dye,
Mm-hmm.
the dye gets transported along their biochemical pathways, and it produces a colored cocoon and colored silk fiber.
That would be awesome. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Need to start growing silkworms. So, we have some updates for Ozzy Osbourne this week, actually. So, Ozzy Osbourne, in case you didn't know, we reported on it when it was first happening. Earlier this year, he was in the hospital and had a major scare because he had pneumonia and all that stuff, and he survived all that, but apparently he has canceled all his concerts for 2019. All 2019 tour dates are postponed because he has suffered a serious injury. So, as the story goes, Ozzy Osbourne has postponed all of his 2019 tour dates during his recent bout with pneumonia. Oh, there's a period there. He has postponed all of his 2019 tour dates. During his recent bout with pneumonia, Ozzy sustained an undisclosed injury which required surgery after falling at his home. According to a press release, Osbourne's fall re-aggravated injuries sustained from his near-fatal 2003 ATV accident. Ozzy remains under doctor's care in Los Angeles as he recovers. I can't believe I have to
Holy
reschedule.
shit.
Can't believe I have to reschedule more tour dates, says Ozzy. Words cannot express how frustrated, angry, and depressed I am not to be able to tour right now. I'm grateful for the love and support I'm getting from my family, my band, friends, and fans. It's really what's keeping me going. Just know that I am getting better every day. I will fully recover. I will finish my tour. I will be back. Osbourne's 2019 shows have been postponed until 2010 or 2020. Jesus. But 2019 tickets will be honored for all rescheduled gigs. North America dates. Huh?
So what you're saying is he's a time traveler too.
Yes.
All right.
Ozzy's
I had to.
Ozzy's 2020 European tour dates will be revealed in the coming weeks. So, yeah. So that's pretty much it.
Oh, he was set to come to Charlotte.
Looks like it.
June.
Where was that? Yeah, Charlotte
June
on
2nd.
June 2nd. Yep. So, I'm sure he wasn't coming anywhere near us because, Portland, I suppose.
Nope. Well, I'm gonna drive 4 fucking hours to go see any concert. Sorry.
How would I Skype to get in?
Whatever, you'd go to see me.
I actually would travel to see you.
See?
I would. I really would.
Why you gotta lie to everybody?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I would travel great lengths to come see Josh one day.
That's right.
But not me. God fucking damn. Fuck you, Dev.
I would love to go to England, but that would be one hell of an expensive ass trip. One day, if I hit it big, I will come see you. I promise, Connor.
God fucking damn. I might be moving in with Josh in a couple of years.
What'd you say?
Well then, if you're gonna move in with Josh in a couple of years, then I'll come visit both of you.
Yeah, if Brexit happens, I'm leaving. I'm going to see Josh. Say fuck it.
Right? Or we can come to Oregon.
Fuck Oregon.
Just saying.
Fuck
Come
Oregon.
on.
Alright,
Whatever.
I got the choice of Josh or Appen. I think I know who I'm going to shoot.
Okay, marijuana is legal here.
Okay, where do you live again?
Oregon.
Okay, I'm booking a
It's
flight.
not legal. It's not legal in South Carolina yet. It's legal here.
Josh, your fucking state sucks.
What? Your state sucks?
You said your state sucks because marijuana is not legal yet.
Yeah, this state does suck in that regard.
That's funny.
It's like
I was like,
mean,
marijuana is legal here, and Connor's like, where do you live again? Yeah.
like they're
He's like,
trying,
I'm down
they're
for it.
trying really hard to get it, like at least
Yeah.
medical marijuana here, but like I don't know, maybe it'll get traction soon, but
Yeah. I hope so. I mean,
Like,
pretty
I
soon
don't
it
know,
has
like-
to. I mean,
because
A lot
I
of other
read
states
some
are.
stuff here that they're trying to get it to where if you have 3 ounces or less, you're not in trouble as far as possession laws.
So that's decriminalization. Yeah. So it's like
Like,
it's,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not
it'll
even
basically be like a traffic infraction as long as you have under a certain amount. It's like in a lot of places where that happens, oftentimes what'll happen is the cops will just confiscate the drugs and any paraphernalia and then send you on your way with it. And sometimes they'll give you the ticket, sometimes they won't in a decriminalized place. Like, remember when I lived in Reno, if you got caught with weed, that was pretty common for the cops to steal your weed. I had a buddy.
I mean, my thing is, like, here, they still have dry counties. Like, how the fuck are you gonna fucking pass weed when you still have dry counties where you can't even buy alcohol? Like,
That's true. But I mean, typically that's on a per, actually like municipality basis. So like here in Oregon, the legalization is per city. So like here in Prineville, they don't allow dispensaries here in Prineville. I believe we can still grow it, and I know we can still smoke it and all that stuff, but you can't. They don't have dispensaries here for it, so we have to go to Bend or Redmond in order to go buy our weed, and all that stuff. And there's other cities that decided they didn't want to have it at all. So
that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
I don't know. What else is there? So yeah, marijuana being legalized. But yeah, oh, that's what I was saying. I had a buddy when I was lived in Reno. He worked at Godfather's Pizza, and he told me one day how he was at work. This was when I was in high school. I was a junior in high school at this time. He told me a story about how when he was at work, he was there at work, and there were a couple cops in there for lunch, and they were sitting there talking about how they'd busted someone with marijuana, and they like took their marijuana, and how they were gonna go home and get high. So, which you hear that stuff a lot about cops. You hear a lot often about cops who are smoking weed and getting high and all that stuff on the job. Do they not get drug tested?
I mean,
I would think they would.
could be similar to military drug testing.
Yeah, possibly. Doodaloo. All right. What was that noise?
It was Connor.
Oh, Connor.
Oh, Connor boy. Oh, Connor
What the-
boy.
Worst producer, period. What the fuck? Did you train me 6 to do that?
Yes.
That's funny. That's impressive. I like that.
He's getting my Discord bots to talk shit to me.
That's hilarious. I like that.
He's
Good
going
luck
to
on that
work on this server. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Thank you, Connor. You're making
worries.
it professional.
Right,
So-
Appen, I want you to do this one. Do exclamation point Des.
Exclamation point Des, huh? All right, let's do
Yeah.
that.
Is it gonna be bad?
Not that
I
one.
think you did wrong.
These.
Oh, okay.
These.
It's
Oh, why?
D-E-Z-Z.
Fuck's sake happened?
What happened?
Really? Really? Connor, like, that is not nice.
Connor's playing with
Fuck
me
you
6.
too.
So,
You're
yeah.
a dick. Do you have one for Josh?
I can make one for Josh.
Don't do that. I will stab you.
Do
No,
it. Do it.
Don't worry, Josh. I got you, bro.
So
Oh.
now
You
we're
give
just...
him a good one, and then Athen and I get shit ones. Thanks.
Alright, so
Anyway, so
while we're doing this, we have... So, Josh, have you heard anything about how Arkansas is attempting to lift the machine gun ban?
no.
Alright, so I'll read this real quick. So,
His is Unleash the Beast.
Unleash the Beast. Arkansas moves to lift machine gun ban. So the ban on machine guns and sawed-off shotguns could soon be lifted in Arkansas as state house legislators passed a bill to do just that. The Arkansas House voted an overwhelming 72 to 14 on Wednesday to pass House Bill 1820 that would end the state's ban on machine guns and sawed-off short barrel shotguns, both of which are already regulated by federal law, the Arkansas Democrat Gazette reported. The Democrat? The bill was introduced by State Representative Justin Gonzalez, who said the state law was unnecessary. Everything in this bill is highly regulated by federal law. There's no reason to have it in state law. So are they trying to loophole it? Is that what it sounds like to anyone else?
I think so. This sounds like.
Because it's like just like in the states where weed is legal. It's still federally illegal, but we're able to get away from it because so if they get rid of the ban on machine guns and sawed-off shotguns, technically in the state of Arkansas, you could have them, even though it is federally illegal. So if federal police decided they wanted to get angry at you about it, that's interesting.
Go look at the new one that he just put on in Discord.
Do it later.
Yes, I agree with that. So, but yeah, was there any other people talking about it? I'll read some more of this. So, federal law permits citizens to undergo a lengthy and expensive application process to possess machine guns. However, even if a collector possesses such federal permits, owning these types of firearms is still against Arkansas law under current legislation. The bill simply strikes through any mention of machine gun, sawed-off shotgun, or rifle, and suppressed guns, and adds a clause that reads, "This section does not apply if the person uses, possesses, makes, repairs, sells, or otherwise deals in an item described in this section that too is in compliance with National Firearms Act." If Arkansas does remove the machine gun ban and defers to the federal regulations, it wouldn't make it easier to acquire some. Okay. The National Firearms Act, originally enacted in 1934 and amended throughout the years, mandates guns and devices that citizens can own. The Gun Control Act of 1968 set specific definitions on regulated weapons. USC Title 265845 specifically defines regulated shotguns as having an overall length of less than 26 inches, or barrels of less than 18 inches in length. To legally own such a firearm in accordance with federal law, one must pay a $200 Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives transfer tax and undergo a background check to acquire the tax stamp permit necessary to own it. Same thing with silencers or suppressors and all that stuff. So, no, it will not make it easier to get machine guns or sawn-off shotguns in Arkansas. It just makes it to where it's not harder than federally mandated.
Yeah, you saw off your own shotguns.
Well, yeah, you do, typically. Okay,
So, jellyfish. I didn't even know that they did this in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, on the space shuttle Columbia in the 1990s, there were jellyfish born in space. On the space shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
And when they brought them back to Earth, they suffered from vertigo and had abnormal pulsing and movement, which led to difficulty swimming in normal gravity.
I'd heard something. I can't remember if it was jellyfish or not, but I'd heard something similar to that, and they didn't know which way was up or down. Like they were lost and all that stuff. I guess makes sense, even though water would be like the closest analog to what we have for like space, like the closest analog we could have on Earth for space. Because you know, if you're in the water and it's completely pitch black, you know, you don't. It's gonna be just like you're in space. You know, you don't have any knowledge of where up or down is and all that good stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that was interesting stuff. So, I have lots of other stories, but they're all like actual news. Oh, I have the one gaming story.
Oh my god.
Connor is my best friend. Alright, so, there's one more gaming story I had that had to do with April Fools. So, this April Fools 2019 roundup. So, we got here. It says, just try and stop the hashtag brands firing off April Fools gags that feel like they were in the planning phases for months. Much like all good jokes. Every year, of course, game developers and publishers join in on the fun, disregard the sarcasm there if preferred. And below, we've rounded up all the notable ones we've found so far. We'll update this post with more jokes as we find them. So, alright. So, Final Fantasy XIV Home Assistant. Apparently, there's a YouTube video that's a joke about Final Fantasy XIV. There's a... This one has unreasonably high production standards for an April Fool's gag, looking like an actual advert for a data harvesting device you talk to in your living room. In reality, it's promoting Final Fantasy XIV's free trial using the MMO Super Boss as a fun hook. There are some dark jokes here, but hey, humor is often about risk. Capcom World President challenges a shooting game. So Capcom has a. It's actually a playable April Fool's gag that casts you as a combat president in a shmup. Shoot soldiers, collect power-ups, and avoid enemy fire. The game's basic, but the music gives that Capcom vibe. So that's actually pretty neat. They dropped turn-based Yakuza, apparently. PC Gaming Wiki rebrands to Epic Gaming Wiki. Rabbids joined for For Honor had Rabbids?
That was on April Fool's. That was the most annoying shit ever.
Was it?
Yeah, legit. Like when you was like navigating the menu, you just hear a fucking rabbit just screaming, and then when like said round one start, you should hear a fucking rabbit talking.
Oh, I didn't play For Honor on April Fool's Day. I should have been.
Yeah, I think
You should have.
That would have been cool to see. I should have read this article when it came out. I would have done it. Let's see. We got Conan Chop Chop. So 9 billion randomly generated dungeons and virtual reality promises this gag trailer for a new Conan game from Funcom. To be honest, this isn't a million miles off, looking like an actually good 2D roguelike Zelda-ish game. Funcom even made it an official website. Nvidia unveils RON. Meet Ron, the new voice of gaming. How come I didn't get any of this? I'm running Nvidia. I didn't get any freaking.
Yeah, the Ron was April Fool's, bro.
I know, but I didn't get an update on the. Because they should have pushed.
Yeah, it wasn't a real thing. It wasn't a real thing.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is I figured they would have been pushing it to Nvidia people, you know, for the whole April Fool's Day thing. Is what I'm saying. They would have tried to be getting people. I didn't get any notification of that, so I couldn't like see it and laugh at it.
It's funny. Scott Schaefer, in the comments, he says, "I'm Connor, and we're gonna make some news."
Sniper
That's
Elite
funny.
romance game. So Sniper Elite apparently is saying they're launching a romance game. Corsair's game launcher. Oh, Corsair. So that's a joke on all the different game launchers that we have these days.
Yeah. Why didn't that work?
So
Oh,
I'll just link this. There's a ton
Yeah.
of April Fool's Day jokes and videos that different developers and stuff like that did.
You're an April Fool's joke.
So I'll put that there. Howdy Dan, how's the horses? So, yeah.
Connor's he made one for himself. Look out, the British are coming. Run for the hills and hide your women. Jeez.
Hide your wife. Hide your daughter. Hide your wife.
Hide them.
All right. So,
Yo, Alfred, how you seen the one for the
Scott
show? I
says he
put,
could be our sportscaster.
have I seen what?
I put one for the show. Hold on, I'll do it real quick.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. We are live. Tell your friend, your family, your dog, and bring beer. That's a good one. All right. So,
Or ferrets. You can tell our ferrets.
let's see. I don't have many other really good stories.
We have 10 minutes. We should cut it short.
Yeah, I guess we could
We
call it for
should
now.
call it.
So,
It's 4:51. I mean, come on.
let's go ahead and do that. So, with all that being said and done, we would like to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the support. We love you guys. Make sure you come back next week, same time, same place.
Same bat channel.
Same bat channel. Again, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for the support. We love you guys. Make sure you check out all the other shows on VRS. We got BV Nation coming up tomorrow, and ThreatCon 5 coming up on Monday. Tuesday is WO Radio. Wednesday is The Bar. And then Thursday we have Bear News and FemVets.
No.
No?
FemVets is on Tuesdays after Warrior Wall WO Radio.
Okay. And then Thursday is the Bear News, and then Warrior Wallet comes on sometime during the week as well.
I think Sunday is Bear News and Thursday is Warrior Wallet. I think that's how it works.
I'm really bad with the schedule.
If Justin Kinney is watching, can you send Athen another list of the scheduled dates and times of these shows, please?
Okay,
Either-
you keep fucking losing it.
Pretty much. Either way, with all that said, I'm Athen. You can hit me up on anywhere on social media. Look for us. It's 1700 somewhere or Ill Trained Fighters. You can also hit me up on Facebook, Athen Daily. Check me out. We have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Discord, Patreon, YouTube, Twitch. Pretty much every source of social media we have one. I want the schedule for my absent mind. So yeah, that's me. Moving right along.
I'm Desiree, and you can find me on my Facebook page, The Compendium, where I share, I'm supposed to share recipe videos, but I haven't done so in such a long time. But I want to get back into it here soon. Or you can find me on my actual page, Desiree Nunn. If you can't find me, then you can find me on Athens' Facebook page. Josh?
I'm Josh. That's it.
Boo! You suck.
And then
And Connor?
Well, I'm Don. You can find me at Screaming Hanya out everywhere. Nah, you can find me on Discord, Neutral41188, hashtag 3670. That's basically where I hang out now.
sounds good.
Yeah,
So with all that said, y'all have a
that's
wonderful.
where we'll be going.
With all that said, y'all have a wonderful, safe weekend. We will catch